We got a stiff breeze going on out there right now.
Yeah, look at him bouncing around.
Yeah.
They're at three-quarter throttle right now. Look at him getting bounced around.
So which part of this race course is going to be the most challenging given this wind coming out of the southwest?
Well, every part of this race course is going to be challenging, but keep in mind that out on turns 1 and 2 and 7 and 8 are where they're going to be judged the most critical for their height, their altitude. They can't go over 250 feet. Okay, race on right now. Okay, you see his hand go in? He's running the boost up. Throttles all the way to the firewall. He's running the boost up. He's keeping an eye on Lavelle and the other airplanes off the left. He wants to get ahead of these guys, so that once he gets to the guide pylon, see what he's doing? Because he's in the 6th spot. There's 5 guys on the inside of him. He's probably pulled ahead of most of them at this point, except Jeff Lavelle. Watch for Jeff Lavelle to show up on his left. They're at the guide pylon. He's starting the left-hand turn. He's still watching airplanes ahead of him. See, he's looking for the pylon now. Look at the sharp bank. He's probably about 6 G's right there as he racks it up, almost a 90-degree turn. Again, watching for other airplanes. You can see him way out ahead of us out there. Okay, I can't tell where Andrew is. Looks like he might be in about the 4th position now. Hard to tell without having the orange on his wings like we used to have. Okay.
They will come closer into our view. We'll be able to identify. We pretty much know that Jeff Lavelle is going to be out in front.
Jeff Lavelle
should
be out in front. He's in the Valley of Speed right now. This is about the only straightaway they have where they can really drag race, put the nose down, get the wings level, and really capitalize on it. Now they're going to come around turn 7, 8, 9 here in a second. They'll be right back in front of us. Here he comes. Let's see, it is. Sure enough, it's Jeff Lavelle. Look how fast he is making tracks.
Is that not race 30 behind him? Has he made it? Can it be? Andrew Findlay has gone from 6th place all the way to 2nd place. Hey, that's some moving right there, folks.
So I'm saying whatever the problem was yesterday, they fixed.
They've got it straightened out. How about that? Don't take your eyes off these two right here. Okay, they may have a different story today.
1 o'clock position on the course back there. Look at that. You can throw a blanket over both of them. Jeff Lavelle's going, son of a gun. I thought I had a break yesterday. He's back.
And look at this. Closing still. Andrew Findlay around Jeff Lavelle.
They're about the 11 o'clock position right now. They've got about 1 more turn. They're going to go around pylon 6 here in just a second. Once they clear pylon 6, now they're going to go into the Valley of Speed one more time. This is going to be the drag race. In order to get that first spot, Andrew Findlay is going to have to get about 12 miles an hour faster than Jeff Lavelle, which is almost impossible. But look at that. Look how close they are coming around. They're hitting pylon 7, 8, and 9 real quick, coming back for the grandstands. Look how he's getting bumped around, pulling G's about 6 times his body weight packed in the cockpit. Look at the drag race to the steel start.
Check it out.
Oh, yeah.
We have got a race on, folks, right now into the 2nd lap.
If that was the last lap, he would have won, but they've still got 5 more to go.
At which point did Jeff Lavelle become aware of Andrew Findlay out there, Steve?
Oh, I guarantee his crew was talking to him right from the start that, okay, you've got company. Hold your line. You know, and not to take anything away from the rest of our flyers in this pack, because they're all doing well over 300 miles an hour in airplanes they built in their garages. But look at this race for the front. They're still on the backside of the course. It almost looks like Andrew Findlay may have got ahead of him from where we're looking. They're at about the 11 o'clock position on the course, rounding pylon 6 right now. And it almost looks like the darker airplane from Andrew Findlay may be in the lead at this point. It's hard to see at this point. They're going into the Valley of Speed one more time.
Now he's taking it down, getting down flatter. He's gained a little speed there for sure.
This is looks like he's on the inside. If he is, he made that pass. That gives him the inside line, the shorter course. Andrew Findlay did it.
Oh, my goodness.
Here he comes, pylon 7, folks. Here, let's take a look at this. Andrew Findlay in one moment has taken the lead. Jeff Lavelle is going, who is this guy?
What is going on right here?
Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable. From 6th place starting position. From 6 positions, he moves up 6 spots into the 1st place.
Unbelievable. I guarantee you, right now he's smiling so big he's about ready to swallow his microphone. What a race by Andrew Findlay.
Oh, he's got the clean air. You can see it ahead of him right there.
That's huge. Yeah. That's huge. As rough as it is for them out there right now, to not have somebody else's turbulence is huge. Now, Jeff Lavelle, this is the first time he's been in 2nd place that I can remember in recent years.
Well, he's going to have to get used to it for the time being right now. Andrew Findlay certainly.
Well, not only is he in second place, he's in second place by quite a while. Andrew Findlay is holding a clinic on air racing right now. Okay, they're going into the Valley of Speed one more time.
Could it have been just a little too much caution on the part of Jeff Lavelle due to the wind?
Yeah, I don't know.
You rack your brain, you try to think of what's happening here.
Jeff Lavelle is a 6-time champion. He knows how important that pole position is for tomorrow's race, for Sunday's gold. But look at the lead Andrew Findlay has.
Man, oh man, this is impressive. Great work, again, from position number 6 to start. And it took him about a lap and a half to get this job done.
Unbelievable. I mean, my hat's off to him and his entire crew.
Be assured, the race is far from over at this point right now, but boy, we have seen some fireworks here in the first half.
My only concern, and I don't want to jinx him, is rumor in the sport pits is here, Tommy.
That's right.
Don't put a wrap on your wings, boy. On this course, Jeff Lavelle saying, I know I can't catch him at this point without damaging my airplane. My only hope is that he's going to damage his trying to stay ahead of me. But look at that. He's got a couple 100-yard lead on him out there at the 12 o'clock position as they prepare to go around pylon 6 in about 3 seconds.
All right, well, Andrew Findlay in the catbird seat, as you might say, on a windy day. He's out there in the clean air running to the utmost right here. I'm sure he's giving it everything he's got. And
it'll be interesting to see if we get a fist pump after the finish line, because this will be his first pole position that I can remember for Andrew Findlay.
Bouncing around in there, but boy, those are happy bounces at this point. He knows what he's on the verge of doing.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, maybe he's got some steel technology going on under that cowlick.
He may have an 066 running somewhere under there.
Okay, here they come right now. Drag race to the finish line. Unofficially, your winner, Andrew Findlay, in one moment. Okay, followed closely by Jeff Lavelle, our reigning world champion.
Pace is about 8,500.
And then a couple lapped airplanes right behind them. Wow, what a race, Tommy.
Boy,
Andrew Findlay, my hat's off. There's no oil on his windscreen. There's no smoke behind him. But boy,
he's kind of looking around just to make sure that he's not dreaming here.
Exactly, yeah. He said,
look at him slapping us out of the console there.
Can I start breathing yet? I think maybe I can say this crew's going, breathe. You've got to get it back on the ground. Breathe. It's okay to breathe now.
Oh, great stuff from Andrew Findlay. Sort of got his comeuppance yesterday and roared back to a win today. The penultimate day of racing here in Reno. Tomorrow he'll have the pole position for the gold round.
Wow, and that's a great place to be, because now we know he can beat Jeff Lavelle. Because Jeff Lavelle wouldn't have, he may have set him up earlier in the week, but he wouldn't set him up on a race where you let him have pole in the big race, in the money race. So I think if Jeff could have stayed ahead of him, he would have.